Hello friends, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. How's it going, everybody? Apologies for my rough looking appearance. I don't have any makeup on, and I honestly don't usually have makeup on in live streams, so I'm sure you guys are used to it. Hello, welcome. Also, shout out Bonzinator. I have Bonzinator's t-shirt on. Definitely go check it out. It says, "What's up with all these victory points?" Not something I say often because I don't often have a lot of victory points in games. But hello, how is everybody? I see Monica in chat. Hello, welcome to the stream. Peacekeeper Games. Hello. That is Kirk, I'm assuming. Dean, hello. Go Team Jenna. Thank you so much, Dean. Pretty sure, Dean, you are... What was your name? It's been so long since I've had you in chat. And you always said Team Jenna. What was your Twitch username, Dean? Because I'm pretty sure that's you. Jim, hello. Welcome. Brian, welcome to the stream. I think that's everyone. Oh yes, Vortak as well. Vortak, hello. Welcome. How are you? Rough? Huh? What are you talking about, Jenna? I'm looking rough, okay? I got my braids that I put in my hair last night after I showered, and they're falling out. It's rough, Brian. It's rough, let me tell you. Yes, it's Kirk. Hello, Kirk. How are you? Thank you so much for hanging out while I play Gearworks. I'm so excited. I've been kind of learning this here and there for like the last month. And I am so excited to finally be getting it to the tables, so real pumped. I also do think I am going to bring this to my local convention this weekend, because I really want to play this multiplayer as well, because I feel like it'll be a lot of fun and have like a lot of differences between the multiplayer and the solos, so yeah, I'm hoping to get it to the table multiplayer as well. Love the wall behind you. I know, right? She's beautiful. There's also that bookcase over there. There's another bookcase over there. And there's another bookcase there. And one there. I do need to get... I think I want to get another Kallax, possibly. Just to replace a shelf. I have, like, a shelf over there that's, like, a leaning shelf. It's, like, one of those, like, supposed to look like a ladder kind of thing that, like, leans against the wall. And I have a ton of games on that one, and it feels like at any point that shelf could just fall to pieces. So I might get a Kallax at some point. Also, if you guys hear some weird noises, it's because I'm sitting on a very crickety stool, because all of my board game chairs are currently in my car because I brought them to a friend's house. Hi, Jenna, lurking while working. Can't wait to see this game. Amanda, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Are you using the updated solo mode card? I am using the updated solo mode card. So I do have the AI card here that is going to make it a lot easier to kind of control the Leviathan. I do think I'm going to be playing on the easiest possible mode. So yes. Doing well. Thanks for showing it off today. You're welcome, Kirk. I'm very excited. Ooh, and that's a fun idea. It's more cutthroat with 3 to 4 players for sure. Yeah, I feel like there's so many like interesting things that could happen in the game, and definitely really... Whoa, where did my voice go? Definitely very cutthroat, which scares me. But I've been finding like Take That and more like head-to-head player interaction. I'm finding it a lot more enjoyable these days. So it definitely wasn't something that I used to enjoy, but it's definitely growing on me. Cool Bonzinator shirt. Thank you so much, Dean. Appreciate it. Hello, garden friends. Hello, Stacy. Do we get to vote on which character you're playing as? Ooh, that would be fun. I do have me set as one of the new characters, but you guys are welcome to vote which one you want me to use, because I do have the other two here. Let me actually switch over to this beautiful setup. So I will mention that this, what is this called? A playmat. This is the playmat for it. It doesn't come with the board game, but I do believe with the campaign, correct me if I'm wrong, Kirk, but I do believe with the campaign, if you do buy the game, you get the playmat for free. I believe that's part of a deal that they're having for the campaign. Simone is a solid choice. Yes, I'm very excited to play her. There's also the other two promo cards here as well. So with the campaign, in the game that they had before, which if you guys do not know, excuse me, why is my voice leaving me? Why does this always happen? I think typically when I'm like going my day-to-day life, I don't talk a lot. I am definitely like at home working at my computer, so I'm not talking, so that when I do like live streams and I film and stuff, I'm constantly losing my voice and it's so annoying. So I apologize. It happens often on the streams, which I'm sure you guys are used to it. But anyways, Gearworks was a release. They did do a campaign back in, was it 2018, Kirk, or 2017? And it did really well. And they have some deluxe copies left. So what they are doing is they're doing a another campaign to kind of get those copies out. And then they're also adding some small changes. They do have a new solo mode, kind of not restructure, because I'm pretty sure it's the same. They just have, oopsie, this new double-sided card here that allows for better playing of the solo mode. But they also do have some new promos. So Gearworks released in 2018. Cool. So you do have these three new characters here. We have Simone, we have Melissa, and we have Max with 2 X's. Max with 2 X's. Don't forget that. But yeah, we can do like a little vote for which character you guys want me to play. You need to talk to yourself out loud a bit beforehand. I highly recommend talking to yourself out loud, especially in public. Tends to increase your personal space. Oh my goodness. Yes, talk to yourself in public. People will surely run away from you. I got my deluxe version some other way than Kickstarter because I looked for a G game to get an ultimate A to Z collection. I haven't regretted it. Yeah, I am very excited to play this. This is going to be my first time playing, so you guys might have to deal with a little bit of me trying to figure out things in the first little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to, get the rules pretty quickly. Like I said, I've already learned the game, but we will see how the Leviathan and stuff goes. I vote you play as the space captain since you love space games. I know nothing about the characters in this game. You said Zed, hee hee. I am Canadian, that is why. All right, so we have Simone, we have Max, and we have Melissa. There are some more characters in the base game as well. So you do have a bunch of different asymmetric characters to choose from. I will mention that this live stream is not sponsored anyway. I just am showing it off for Kirk. So if you guys are interested in checking out Gearworks and the campaign, there will be, Nightbot will be putting up the link to the Kickstarter if you guys want to go check it out. And then also if you put ! Gearworks in chat, the link to the Kickstarter will come up as well. But just to make sure you guys know, this is not like sponsored or anything. I am just showing it off. Because I think it deserves it, and Kirk is a wonderful human, and I'm very excited to play it, honestly. So, yes, that I just wanted to put out there at the beginning of the stream. But I do think I want to keep with Simone. I really like her ability. Basically, each of the characters has an asymmetric ability, and you can use it once per round. And the game is going to be played over 3 rounds. Or some of them are once per round things, and then some of them... Explain to me, Kirk. Is it some of them are once per round, or are some of them like ongoing abilities as well? You may use the special ability of your Tinker card once per round at any time on your turn. Yes. So all of them are once per round abilities. Okay. So Simone's once per round ability is that I can swap 2 cards in the grid. Max is that I can play 2 gear cards instead of 1, which is kind of cool, honestly. And then also Melissa here is when replacing a card, which I'll explain that when we get to it, take the card you replaced to your hand. Ooh, all characters are once per round. So yeah, basically when you use their ability, you're going to flip them over to the other side. So you know you've used them for the round. But yeah, like I said, the game is played over 3 rounds. So you're going to be able to use their ability 3 times throughout the game. Why the resurgence of this game? Did I miss something? I will let Kirk explain that. But I do believe it's basically that they have some copies that they are wanting to get back into the world, you know? I feel like this is a good game. I haven't played it yet, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah. They're also wanting to do some like promos and stuff and reintroduce the AI and stuff as well. So I think I'm still going to play with... Do I want to play with Simone or do I want to play Max? I do think Melissa said... Zed Leplin? Brian. Okay, so I think Monica said Max. So I think maybe do we play Max? Because once per round, I can play 2 gear cards instead of 1, which is kind of nice. So we could play Max. Honestly, all 3 of these characters are really good. I think I'm going to play Max. Let's do that. We're going to switch it up. Sorry, Simone. Apologies. Can verify Kirk is good human. Yes. Oh, nice. Max can help get you a lot of... get you out of a jam in solo. Yeah, I'm thinking that. All right, so to start off the game, I am going to be placing... I forget if I do my hand first or if I do this first. I don't really think it matters, but let me just quickly check in setup what happens first. Shuffle gear cards. Draw the top 4. Yep. So I do that first. And then each player gets 5. And then I also start with a spark. We also got some sparks here, people, which I will explain how sparks work. But we are going to place these into a specific... There's a specific way that I have to do it. So A2, B1, A2, B1, and then D4, E3, but we are going to move that over slightly. So boom, boom. Okay. So we're going to flip this one and place it here. We're going to place this one here. Oh boy. Okay. We're going to place this one here. And we're going to place this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 5 cards into my hand at the beginning of each round. You got Spark, Jenna. Thanks. You got Spark. Sparkle. Zeppelins and jam. Birthday girl got to decide. Heck yes. Monica, also happy birthday. I saw that you guys were talking about that before the live stream started. But hopefully you're enjoying your birthday. Hopefully you're having a good birthday. All right, so I do also believe that I get a contraption card at the beginning of the game, and then we'll get into a quick little overview of the game and how it's going to be played. Yes, I do get a contraption card, and that is that. Yeah, with a solo and 2-player game, you don't play with this 5th row here, by the way. Hopefully you don't have a handful of gray cards. Let's hope not, which that will make a little bit more sense when I explain how the game plays. Okay, so I do want to place my contraption cards somewhere else so I can kind of keep an eye on them. All right, so in Gearworks, it is a very Sudoku style game where you are going to be playing out cards into these rows and columns, and there are some placement rules. So basically, in a row, a column, not a row, in a column, there can only be one of each color. So in this column here, I cannot play any other teal cards or green cards, I guess, because there's already one here. And then all 3 of these rows, there's already a gray card. So I cannot play any gray cards into these 3 columns here. And then for rows, they are going to be either in ascending order or descending order. So depending on the second card that is placed, that's going to determine whether it's going in descending order from left to right or ascending order from left to right. So you're going to be placing. You can also do this thing called tinkering, which basically means that when you play a card, you're going to look at the first card that you see in a row and a column. So for example, if I placed a card here, the first in this column is this card, and then in the row is this card. So I would look at those 2 cards, and if the card that I placed was either those 2 cards added together or those 2 cards subtracted, I would actually successfully tinker, and that would mean that I would get a spark token. I would do a little sparking, and I would get one of those, and then you can spend your spark tokens in order to do different things, to mitigate different things on the board. So for example, with this 1 and this 3 here, if I played a 4 here, I would successfully tinker. And then if I played a 3 - 1, a 2 here, I would successfully tinker as well. So that we're always keeping an eye out for. And then lastly, the main thing that you're trying to do in this game is successfully get different things, different, what are they called? What are they called? Whatever these things are, the pieces for your contraption. There's a specific name for them. I'm blanking. But whatever these pieces are, so this specific one here needs a B, so I need one of these, and then I also need a 4, which is one of these. And the way that you're going to be getting these pieces is you're going to have control at the end of the round in those specific rows and columns. So if I successfully had control of this row here, at the end of the round, I would get one of these guys here. There's only going to be 3 of each of them because obviously at the end of each round, there's going to be 3 rounds and there's only going to be one person in control of each of them. So parts. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, Kirk. Thingies? Parts. They're parts. So you're going to be able to, if you control a row or a column, you're going to be able to get that specific part. And then at the end of the game, whatever contraptions you successfully got either one of the parts. So if you get one of the parts, you're going to gain, I believe it's 3 victory points. And then if you get both of them, it's 9, 4. So if you successfully get one of the 2, you get 4 victory points. If you get both of them, you get 9 victory points. So you're basically just trying to collect those different parts in order to successfully make those different contraptions. I was gonna say thingamabobs. We'll call them thingamabobs. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, so I think that is everything. I do have a hand limit. You may not have more than 8 gear cards, and you may not have more than 5 spark cards. Also, when doing ascending and descending, you can place the same number beside it. So I could actually put a 4 beside this one. I could put a 1 beside this one, a 2, so on and so forth. So yes, that is that. Sparks can be used in different ways. So also you can gain a spark by discarding 2 of your gear cards, which is kind of like a last resort kind of thing. I don't think it's really something that you really want to do. I would probably focus more on tinkering than discarding cards. But you can spend 1 spark to draw a gear card or re-enter the round. So I feel like the passing, so you can pass at any time and other players can continue to play, and you can pay 1 spark in order to come back into the round, because you might decide to pass when you have successfully gained control of a few of the rows and columns that you wanted, and you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to pass. I have control of these ones, but then another player might actually decide to take control of that. So then you can decide to pay 1 spark in order to come back into the round after passing, in order to then possibly take back control of that row or column. So that's a good way to do it. And then also you can play 2 sparks to replace a gear card or draw a contraption card. So you can decide on your turn to replace a gear card. So what does that mean? You can actually place a gear card on top of one that already has been played, in order to then gain control back of a certain row or column. Or that is a good way to like change up what the different colors are for future card placements. Or you can change up the ascending/descending of the rows, different things like that. So I believe that is everything for the most part. Any parts that you have at the end of the game that are not attached to a contraption, those also get you 2 victory points. So whatchamacallits. You can choose any 2 of the directions, which works the addition and subtraction. Okay. Did Stacy ask? How do you know whether to go up or down or left or right when tinkering? So you can choose any direction. I think that's what Kirk said. Okay. So I think we are good to go. I am always going to be first player, so I'm going to start off the round. I'm going to be playing the easy. So the Leviathan starts with 7 sparks, and they can go up to 4 card flips. Okay. Tinker ability. Okay. So like I said, I have not played this yet. I know how to play the game, but the Leviathan, the like solo AI that you're running, is a little bit, like it'll take a little bit for me to get the whole like process of it, but we will get through it. All right. So let's look at my cards. Let's see what we have here. Oh, great. This is not good. This is not good at all. I do appreciate that they have it so I can still see the numbers like this. For some reason, tell me if anybody else holds their cards this way. This is the way that I hold my cards. For some reason, like my hands cannot hold cards like this. They have to be this way. I don't know why. Hello, Jade. Welcome to the stream. So they are, the letters are, or not letters, the numbers are upside down, but that's okay with me. All right, everybody. This is, not great. This is not great at all because I have 2 gray cards in my hand. We'll see how this works out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm definitely playing a gray card into this column. And what I'm going to do is I am going to play, which I will point out here that I need a B and a 4. So I need to take control of this column and this row by the end of this round. But I think I'm going to play this 5. I'm going to play it up to here. And that actually allows me to successfully tinker, like I said. So this 5 is going to be here. So that's going to make it so this row is going to go in descending. So it's going to go 5, 4, and then I can go less and less from there. This is not the same color as this. And then also I do get a spark because 4 plus 1 equals 5. So we're going to take that and we're going to get another spark. because I have a feeling I'm going to have to cover up other cards. Arrived late, but still arrived. Hello, Pariah, aka Paria, aka Ryan. Welcome to the stream. Everything must be so backwards in Canada, eh? Yeah, we just all hold our cards this way, you know? It's just so backwards. You hold the cards like I do. Totes bizarre method. Yep. I just, for some reason, have like a lot more control with my right thumb, which is so weird to me because I'm left-handed. And if I ever try to do anything with my right hand, it is a mess. Which I will say, yes, I am missing one of my nails. Don't point it out. Just ignore it, okay? Unfortunately, it is like the one thing that you're always going to see when I'm holding my cards. But yeah, I, for some reason, have just like great control with this thumb, you know? Oh, where are you tracking the AI sparks? Oh, yes, I need to put them onto the card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before I made my first move, I meant to put those onto the card. So I'll do that. I like that. And because I am finished with my turn, that means that I now have control. I am purple. So I have control of this column currently, and I have control of this row currently. And I do have the Leviathan is the red. So this is how you kind of keep track of who has control. So if the AI does in fact take control of this row, we're just going to turn the gear to there to represent that Leviathan now controls that row. So there we go. I control those two right now. And I believe that is everything for my turn. So it goes to the AI. And like I said, they do have this really nice double-sided solo mode reference card, which is new to the campaign currently. And this is more than 4 empty spaces. So spend 1 spark. So we are going to discard one of the Leviathan's sparks. And then we are going to identify a column. So how you do that is you're going to take one of the contraption cards. You're going to flip that over. We're going to look at B. So it is going to be targeting this column here. And if there was only 1 open space, that would be the target spot for their card. But there are 3 open spaces here. So what we are going to do is we are now going to flip over a gear card. This is going to be the gear card that they are going to use. We are going to look at this as well. So this is going to be the spot that they are going to place. So B3, so they are actually going to place it here, which is valid. So they are able to place it here because this is a blue. So it's not the same color as any here. And then it is a 2. So I have to play a 2 here, which is not looking too promising for me because I do not have any 2s. Yes, Stacy. So in order to take control of a row or a column, you're just placing a card into that row or column. But then obviously, if the AI or another player decides to play a card here, they're going to take over control of this. So you are just trying to play down cards in this Sudoku puzzle in order to ultimately, by the end of a round, take control of the rows and columns that you want in order to get the parts that you want for your contraptions. Uh-oh, the nail is in the casserole. What? That's so funny. I'm also left-handed. Heck to the yes. Left-handers unite. I'll remember that next time we get into brawl. Watch out for the right thumb. Yeah, watch out. It's a strong one. She pulled a Monica. Get the lasagnas out of the freezer. I had to work a bit on the Leviathan action before I got the hold of it. I am much stronger as a rules reader now after almost 6 years going solo. Yep, for sure. It takes practice. It really does. So now the gear rotates for the AI in B and 3. Yes, exactly. So in this situation, because it is the beginning of the round, it's just going to flip over. So the Leviathan now controls B, and they control 3 as well. And then these do get discarded. And if... Oh, dang. Look at that. Leviathan right off the bat is already tinkering as well. So what actually happens now is because the Leviathan also successfully tinkered, because we have 4 minus 2 is 2. So they also get a spark. So actually that, I think, adds back into their action pool. So it actually allows the AI to then start doing more actions as well. Because what happens is once the Leviathan has no more sparks, that actually forces them to pass. So it's either if they have no more sparks or if they already control 5+ rows / columns. So yes, that is them, I believe. Kirk, chime in the chat if I ever do something wrong. Please let me know and I will fix it. My issue is being ambidextrous. So left and right, it's all good. Works essentially good in games, or especially good in games like Pitch Car and Crokinole. Oh, yeah. Lucky. Lucky, lucky you. Aww. Brian, thank you so much for gifting those subs or memberships. Ryan got a sub, Stacy got a sub, Kiara got a sub, and Sarah got a sub. So nice. Not enough green in chat. Thank you, Brian. You're wonderful. Though my only brawl is swimming. People don't realize cards are made for right-handers, as the number is always in the top left when they're fanned. As a lefty, we fan the other way, which means you cannot see the number. Yeah, Jim, I do agree. There are some games that I wish that they would put the number in the other side as well. Maybe, like, I don't care if it's just a smaller number. Fortunately, with this one, you do see it at the bottom, so that's nice. But, yes. All right, so that is everything for the AI. So it is back to me. Okay, I'm not too worried about this because I already have control of that. I already have control of this. So maybe let's try, what am I needing? I am needing control of B. So I need to take back control of B, and I need control of 4. So let me see if I can do something here. Actually I could. So I could place this 4 here. That would make it go in descending order. So same as this one, so we're going to keep the arrows that way. I will say that there are arrows on the cards, if you guys can see. So if you do place a card, like let's say I put it here, this would actually make it in descending. So you could flip over these 2 cards to let you know that they're in descending order. But honestly, I can see by the numbers, so I'm not too concerned with that, but it is a really nice thing to have to remind you if the row is in descending or ascending. Okay, so I am going to place this here. I am allowed to do this because there's no brown here. Ooh. That makes it so I can't tinker, which is a little bit unfortunate. I could do this. That would allow me to tinker, but I would, I think, prefer to play the 4 here. There's no brown in this row here, so that is good, or column, sorry. And then this is going to make it so it is descending. 2 and 3 does not add or subtract to 4, so I don't tinker successfully, but I do take control of the 2 that I need to take control of, which is 4 and B. So I have control of A, B, 1, and 4, which is good. Pretty sure it just means that gray names in chat are those Brian doesn't like. Let's get him. My grayed out companions. So funny. I think I have flipped one card for column and one for row. Ah. That's funny. You could highlight that the main change in the solo mode is the determination of which row, 1 to 4, is actually a second card flip from... Oh, is it? It's actually a second card flip from the contraption deck. Okay, so let me just quickly... I might have done that wrong. Because you flip a contraption card to determine if it's A through D, which I did, and identify target space. So count the number of potential target spaces in the column. If only one, that becomes the target space. If more than one, flip contraption cards until row shown 1 through 4 is a potential target. Okay, so just to let you guys know, which maybe should we do that? I will do this now because we've already like tinkered and stuff. Just know that with the Leviathan, which we will do now, I made a mistake in my first turn where you're going to flip one contraption card to determine if it's A through D. And then in order to determine if it's 1 through 4, you flip over another contraption card. You don't go by what is on the same contraption card. You're going to flip over another one. So thank you so much, Kirk. Appreciate it. Meep, Jenna. Hello, Vincent. Welcome to the stream. All right. So that is everything for me to control. It is now Leviathan. So we are going to discard one of their sparks. We are going to flip over this guy here. So they are going to be targeting A. So there are 2 different spots here that they can place. So we are going to flip over the next card. And of course, they are going to target 4. So they're going to go here, which is not great because that's going to let them get control of both 4 and A. So I do not like that at all. Not at all. We are going to flip over a gear card. Ooh, a 7. And they can successfully place there, which is not great. Not great at all. So they are going to place that there. They are not going to tinker, but they are going to take control of both 4 and A. Not happy with that at all. It's actually more with 4, right? Yeah. Okay. I will say that I kind of want to draw another contraption card just so I can have 2 contraption cards to focus on. I'm also going to discard the ones that the AI is flipping over, just so I don't confuse them with the ones that I have. So they've taken control of those. Honestly, I don't care if they have control over A. It's more so the 4, because I need the 4 for this guy here, which, by the way, I am building a robot. Do you flip another card because the one spot was taken? No, I think you just flip another card to see the number. Instead of flipping one card and going by the letter and the number, you're flipping one card to determine the letter, and then you're flipping another card to determine the number. And then if that number is taken, then you will flip over another card as well. So yes. You're welcome, Jenna. It was too confusing to have situations where you sometimes used the first contraption for both column and row and sometimes not. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, very true. It's just to keep them separate. So you're flipping one card just for the letter, and then you're flipping another card just for the number. And if that number is taken, then you'll flip another card for the number until you do find one, which I believe you only can flip up to 4 times. I don't know if that is for the contraption card or if it's for the gear card. Let me quickly check. The flip limit does not apply to this step. So this is actually for when you're flipping out the gear card in order to place it down. If you cannot after 4 flips, so it does go up to 5 in a very hard game, but if you flip 4 gear cards and none of them work for the spot that was targeted, that is then when you would just skip the Leviathan's turn. So that's a good way to, you know, have the Leviathan go for something, but then they don't successfully place anything, which is nice. Flip limit is for gear cards. You flip contraptions as needed until you identify a target space. Yeah. Good afternoon, John or Jono. Hello, welcome to the stream. All right, so it is now my turn, and I need to get back control of 4. So I need to place something here, but I can't. I could play 2 gear cards instead of 1. I need to remember that I can do that once per round. Okay, so I really do want to try to take back control of 4. I think that's the only one that I really want to take back control of as of right now. I already have control of B. I could take control there. The only card that I could put here in B is this 5, but I don't really want to do that. Could place the 4 here. That would make it in descending order. I would take control of both A and 3. I also do have a 1, but I cannot place this 1 anywhere. So I could spend 2 sparks and place this here if I really wanted, because then that would allow me to take control of 4 again, which I need. And it would also allow me to take control of C, but I would have to spend 2 sparks. Do I want to do that right now? Probably not. If I place the 5 here, that would get me a spark. I already have control of B, so that's not going to help me there, but it would allow me to take control of 2. I feel like sparks are really nice to have. Do you still have a 1? I do have a 1, but it's gray, which is unfortunate because there's already a gray in every single column. I think I am gonna play. I'm just gonna play the 5 here. That's gonna get me control of 2. I already have control of B, but then 4 plus 1 equals 5, so I do gain another spark. I feel like sparks are really nice to have. Okay. And I think... Do I use my ability and play another card? I think I will. I'm going to use Max's ability. This might be crazy for me to do, but I'm going to spend 2 sparks. Oh, no, but he still has so many things left to do. So maybe I hold off on doing that until a little bit later. I think so. Following you now on Instagram, Jenna. Thank you so much, Monica. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you. Okay, so that's everything for me. I'm going to skip out on using my ability for now. The Leviathan is going to use one of their sparks, and they are going to be placing a card in A. Okay, there's only 1 spot, so if there's only 1 spot, that means that immediately they are going to place it there, I believe. If only 1, that becomes the target space, yes. So they are going to be placing in this target space right here, which is fine because they actually already have control of both A and 3, so it's not going to change anything. And they are going to place yellow 7. That works. Place that there. There we go. This is in still descending order. This one is now in ascending order. So I think technically these arrows should all be flipped over, but it's fine. I keep track of it. So this is not going to change any of the control, which is freaking awesome for me. So they're welcome to have control over those. All right, back to me, y'all. Do I spend a spark to pick up another gear card? Ooh, just kidding. Yep, they don't do this one. This is something that I do remember reading here. So, it says, it can play at a location except when a location is already occupied by a gear card, or there are more than 4 empty spaces in the grid, or the Leviathan already controls both the row and column. So, that means that they are going to, again, flip over another one. They are going to target D. Okay, so they can target D. Perfect. This is their contraption card. Or not their contraption card, their gear card. So yes, that was very good for me, but I think it was too good for me. Okay, so they're going to be doing D, and they're going to place in 3, which there's already 1 there. So they are going to flip over another. They're going to target 2. So D2 is their target. And they are going to place a 7, which works. So they're going to place this here. 7, because this is in ascending order. They are going to take control of 2 and also D. So I need to take note that they now have control of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do believe if I don't take control on their next turn, pass if controls 5+ rows. They are going to pass. Yeah, I believe they are going to pass on their next turn. The revised page 12 is much better, sorry. It is totally fine, Kirk. I think it's fine. All right, so that is that. Okay, what do I want to do now? Do I want to spend a spark to get another card into my hand that might help me out? Because if I can get something that's less, or 3 or less in a different color, I think that'd be really nice. Honestly, I don't know if that's going to happen, but might as well try. So I'm going to spend 1 spark in order to gain a gear card. Oh, Heck yes, we got a yellow one. Oh my goodness, I'm pumped. Okay, so that actually allows me to now play to here. I'm gonna play my 1 here. 3 minus 2 is 1, so I do gain my spark back. Heck yes. Okay. So that's that. I take control of now 4 and D. Get wrecked, Leviathan. Get wrecked. And this row is done. So that like kind of locks in this, but the Leviathan still can put cards over top of other cards. So that's not good. I can also, if I want, I can place a second card. Which the only card that I could place the 4 here. That would actually get me control of both 3 and A. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to flip over Max. And I'm going to play this 4 here. Unfortunately, none of these are going to equal 4, so that's fine. I'm not going to gain a spark, but I am going to control both 3 and A. So I did use my ability to place both the 1 and the 4. So that is flipped over, and that is the end of my turn. Sweet. Max is great for locking down the board at the start of a round based off of what you'll have left in your hand. Ooh, that's a good strategy. Yeah, I can see that. So the only unfortunate thing about this moment right now is that the only thing I have left is a 1 gray, and there's already a gray in every single column. So there's a possibility that I might have to pass, but I could also pay another spark to get another card and see if I can get something there. But it is now the Leviathan's turn. They're going to discard a spark. There is 4 spots left. So more than 4 empty spaces, or on the other side, it's when there are 4 or less spaces. So they're going to spend a spark like normal. They're going to flip a contraption card until column shown has, I think this is the same. The first part's the same. Identify target space, count number of potential spaces in the target column. Okay, flip over that. Target space occupied, spend 1 spark, or pass if 0 sparks. So this is when, if there are 4 or less spaces, this is when they are going to be able to cover up spaces. So if they have sparks, they can actually spend a spark in order to cover up a spot, if the spot that was selected was already occupied. So let's flip over a contraption card. Boom. Okay, they are going to target D. There is only 1 space that is unoccupied. That becomes the target space. So they're going to target here. They're going to flip over a gear card. This is not good because they are now going to take control of both D and 1. And this is unable to be placed because there is already a yellow in that column. So that's 1. 2, they can't place the 6 because there's already a blue in that column. 3, there's no teal, and it is in descending order, so they actually can't place that one either. And this is the last one. So if they can't place this one, if they can't place it, then that's going to be their turn. 6. They cannot place it. Ha 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 ha. So I believe that is everything. Flip limit is reached. AI will pass. Oh, are they going to like full on pass or just pass on that turn? Or card could be played, rotate gear tokens, if possible, gain a spark. So in this situation, Kirk, because they couldn't place here, they're just going to pass on that turn, right? They're not passing for the entire round. Let me know. I will play my turn now. How do I want to do this? So I am controlling quite a bit. I am controlling D, B, and A, as well as 1, 3, and 4. So I could attempt to get something to place here, because literally this is the only spot that I need to place something in order to control. I could also spend 2 spark tokens to get another contraption, because did you have the AI spend a spark at the start of that turn? I did. He did gain 1 from one of the turns. He still has 4. Just pass for that turn. They can try playing next time. Okay. What do I want to do? I don't know what strategically is the best thing to do here. I will say that if I do get all of these different parts, the only 2 that I'm going to be able to place on a contraption are the B and the 4. The other ones are just going to be unused, because one thing that I didn't touch on is you can only place on contraptions, and you can only use parts for the round that you get them in. So any parts that I get this round that I can't place on a contraption, I can't place them on a contraption in a future round. Those are going to then just be placed off to the side, not be able to be used, and are going to get me 2 victory points at the end of the game. Whereas if I do have a contraption card to put them on, that will get me 5 victory points if I can get 1 onto a contraption card, and that would get me 9 victory points if I was able to get both of them. So was that 3 in the 3rd column there from the setup? Yes, it was. Two copy columns. Oh yeah, these 2 are the same colors. Is that what you mean, Monica? We got brown, blue, green, gray. I think I'm going to spend 2 to get a contraption. I feel like that's probably a good call. C and 3. Of course. Oh, that's funny. So I don't have control of C, so I'm not going to be gaining a C, but I do currently have control of 3, at least. I do think that the AI is probably going to take control of some of these. I'm going to spend my last spark to gain a gear card. Ugh, oh god. No freaking way. No way. Well, this works out pretty perfectly. So the gear card that I just got was a 6, which is literally exactly what I needed to place here. So I now take control of C, and I now can take control of 2. I literally have control over everything. Yes. Bring it. Okay, so that is my turn. The Leviathan is going to go. Bingo. Heck to the yeah. They're going to spend 1 of their spark tokens. They're going to flip over a contraption. They are going to look at A. I'm pretty sure Yes, so everything in A is already taken. So we're going to flip over another one. B is already taken. Flip. C, okay. So they are going to look at column C. We have 2 empty spots here. We either have 1 or 3. So let's see what they target. 1. So they're going to target C1. C1. So it needs to be a 4 or less. And it can't be a yellow or a gray. There it goes. He's going to place it right there. That's going to get them control of C and control of 1, which I don't mind the 1, but I don't love this. 6 and 4, that doesn't get them anything. 3 and 5 didn't get me anything either. That didn't get me anything. Okay. I was just making sure if I didn't get a spark. Oh, they try to take A. On that side of the AR flow card, the identified target column step looks for at least one space where they do not control empty or unoccupied. Flip contraption cards until column shown. Any space that AI does not control. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. We ignore what I just did. Please hold. So that means that they do try to control A. So, do I reshuffle? There's only 2 left here, so let's just say they try to control A because they do not have control of A. Let me take back my control here for now. So they are going to try to control A. Let's see what... okay. So they're going to try to do 1. So in that situation... Spend 1 spark. So they're going to spend a spark. And they're going to try to place 1 over top. Was the 4 the first one? I think it was the first one. Which I do believe they're still going to be able to do. Oh, no, they can't. I'm just going to do a new one. We're just going to ignore what I did in the first one. We'll flip over a new one. Bam. Can't place that there. So we got 1 attempt. They only get 4 attempts. Bam. 2 attempts. Can't do that. 3. Bam. Ooh. So I do believe they can do this. This will just switch it. Oh no, it'll just be the same. So they can place this 7 here. And that will give them both 1 and A. All right. So yes, I did miss that the any was highlighted in gray. The only thing that I saw was the like other highlighted spot. Okay, glad we figured that out. Boom, boom. Bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so I think I cannot place this anywhere. And I do not have any sparks to spend. So unfortunately, I am going to have to pass. So I'm going to flip this on its side, my little max card over here. I'm going to flip that to the side to say that I have passed. And I am now going to play out the Leviathan's turn. So they're going to discard. So they can place a gray card even though there's already a gray card. Yes, because it is covering it. So because it's covering up this card, it's like this card doesn't exist. And if you cover up that card and the row and the column is still fine, then it is able to be placed. So I discarded one for the Leviathan. We are going to, again, pick up card. Boom. They are going to target D. Great. Do I need D for anything? No, I think I'm fine. They're going to target this spot right here. They're going to flip over 1. And they can place that there. So they are going to put their 2 there. They're going to take control of D. They already have control of 1. So that is what they're going to do there. And then they have 1 last turn. So they're going to take that spark. We are going to reshuffle. Reshuffle the contraption cards. And we'll see where they place the last one. Bam. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay. So we are going to flip over for their last turn. They're going to, I guess we're just going to be flipping over until we get a contraption card that has C. I guess it like doesn't really matter, I guess, if there's only 1 column left. I think you just do that column, but we'll flip until we get C. So they are going to target one of these 2 spaces, and they're going to target, they need either a 1 or 3. So they are going to target 1. Okay. I hope they don't get this. So they're going to target 1, and they are needing a 4, 3, or 2. Boom. So that's 1 that can't be placed. Boom. That's 2 that can't be placed. Scared. Boom. Oh, dang it. So they can place this one. They're going to place it there. They are going to take control of C, and they are going to, they're already taking control of that. So unfortunately, they did take control of my C, but that's okay. And they do not have any sparks left. So if they have 0 sparks, they are also going to pass. So that is the end of that round. So we're going to look at whoever controls each of these, and then everybody's going to gain those specific things. It's funny, I read the control gears as the color facing up as being the ones controlled. They'll lose their turn if the first card flipped was... Oh, they lose their turn. Let me see if I can find where this rule was. Oh yeah, what was I thinking? Because they can, what was I doing? Oh my lord. I'm so sorry, guys. So if they, because the one that they first flipped, so I think the one that they first flipped was B. Because this is where like there's 4 or less, if they flip over one, they would then flip over another one and try to replace a card. But then they don't have any sparks left to spend. So they don't actually do this. Gosh. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there, Kirk. I don't know what I was doing. Because, like I said, when I flipped over this to the other side that had the gray, I did it with 7. Why did I think that I had to wait until they found these? I think it's because these were like the only 2 open spots, and like in my head I'm like, we have to find C so that they can place something, but they can place a card over another card. So whatever was placed or whatever was flipped first, that would be the column. So let's just say it was A or something, they would have had to cover up, and because they didn't have any sparks left, they wouldn't be able to spend a spark in order to cover up another card, so then they would have passed. So that means that I still do have control of C. Phew. It does take a few rounds to get the flow, but I'm getting it now. I'm fully understanding. We got this. All right, so that actually is good for me that I didn't lose control of that one. So I am going to look at all of these. So I have control of B and C. So I'm going to gain my B and I'm going to gain my C, which that actually allows me to place them onto my contraption cards. The Leviathan controls A and D, so they're going to gain those. And they are going to be getting 4 victory points per contraption or per part that they have. They are also going to gain the 1, and then I'm going to gain 1, 2, and 3. That allows me to complete both of my contraptions that I have, and I have this extra little fire thrower here. So here we go. We have 2 completed contraptions. Boom. All right, so now let me quickly go over how we reset for the next round. End of round. So you claim parts and then build contraptions, which I've done. Important, you cannot use parts you claimed in a previous round when building contraptions, which I've already mentioned. Reset Tinkers. So each player who did not use their Tinker's special ability gains 1 spark. So I did use mine, so I do not gain that. And then we're going to reset. So I'm going to flip it back over. Reset the grid. So remove all gear cards from the grid and shuffle them together with the deck. Then place the 4 again. I get 5 gear cards and 1 more contraption for each player. Determine leader. Whoever currently has the most collected parts, whether on contraptions or unused. There is a way for players in a multiplayer game to gain sparks. It's a little bit of a catch-up mechanic, where basically you look at who is in first place, and then for every fewer part that you have than the person that has the most, you get a certain amount of sparks. So if you had 1 fewer part than the person in the lead or the person that has the most parts, you'd get 0 sparks. If you had 2 or fewer, 2 fewer, you'd get 1 spark. 3 fewer, you'd get 2 sparks, and 4 plus fewer, you would get 3 sparks, which that does not happen in the solo game. So oh, you're playing medium then. On easy, they get 3 points per part. Oh. Is there 2 sides to this Leviathan? Oh, okay. I was just looking at the Leviathan card. But, you know, like, I might as well do medium while I'm at it. Like, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I should just do that, you know? Okay, so, also, I'm going to put this up here so I know I can't use it for another contraption. We are going to get rid of all these cards. We're going to reshuffle them into the deck. And then we're going to move into second round. Whoop, whoop. I don't think there's any cleanup specifically for the solo. I think it's just the same for multiplayer and solo. Does the controls just stay the same, Kirk? You don't like flip over the gears again or anything? I'm assuming you keep them because once people start playing things, the control's just gonna change. Okay. Reset the gears to neutral. Okay. So these all get flipped back over. All right. Shuffle this. Ooh. Okay. So I now get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Gotta do this first. So this card goes here. This card goes here. This card goes here. And this card goes here. All right, all right. And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into my hand. And then I do gain a new contraption card as well. So I need D and 4. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then I have the one that I had before in my hand. Okay, so I have a lot of gray. I have some 1s. I got a 5. I got a 6, and I got 2 7s. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So then, second round. Did you keep the gray from your last hand? I did. Yes, yes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the Leviathan starts with 7 on this round. The next round they will start with 8. So their last round they have a little bit more. Okay. So I am first player again. And like I said, I am really wanting to get control of D and 4. I can kind of worry about that a little bit later in the round. I would love to gain some sparks right now. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to play this 1 here, because 5 minus 4 is 1. So I'm going to get a spark, and then I take control of both A and 1. All right. The AI is going to discard one of their sparks. We're going to determine that they are targeting A. Okay. And they are going to target 2. They cannot target 2 because we're not in the phase where they are going to be layering cards yet. So they are going to flip over again, and they are going to target 4. So A4 is where they are targeting, and they are going to place this 6, which they certainly can place that there. They're not going to gain a spark, but they are going to gain control of both 4, and they're going to take control from me for A. So there we go. That's their turn. Easy. We're getting the hang of it. So back to me. I need D and 4, but I also need sparks. So, do I have a, I don't have a 2. I do have a 6. Can't place a 6 here though. I could place a 6 here. So I place this 6 here. 4 plus 2 is 6. I would gain a spark there. I think I'm going to do that. We're just gaining sparks. And I do have... Ooh, actually, you know what I should do instead? I should play this 7 actually. Or I could place the 6 here. I'm just trying to figure out, like, the numbers that I have in my hand, what could best kind of help me out. So if I place the 6 here, that would still get me a... Nope, can't place the 6 there. Kidding. Kidding, kidding, kidding. I knew I couldn't do that. Oh, I can't place the 7 there either. Dang it. No. Okay, I think I'm going to stick to my plan. Oh, this is so hard. Because I really want sparks, you know? I could place my 6 here. 4 plus 2 is 6. That would just make it so I need to play 4 and 5. 4, 5, and 6. Which I only have 1 5. But I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to place here. I did already gain my spark. But I do gain control of D. And I gain control of 2. So that's good. All right. It is now Leviathan's turn. We're going to discard one of their sparks. They are going to target C. And they are going to do 3. So they are targeting C3. And they are going to place 2. That can be placed there. So we're going to place that there. 4, of course. 4 minus 2 is 2. So they're going to gain their spark back. Dang it. That is not good. They are going to take control of C. And they are control 3 as well. This is not good. This is not good at all. They already have control of 4 places. Not great. This is not great at all. I'm needing D and 4. I have D. I don't got 4. So I could place my 5 here. That would allow me to gain control of 4 and also B. I will not be able to tinker, but I think I'm okay with that. So I'm going to take control of 4. I'm going to take control of B. Wham bam. C3PO. Heck to the yes, Stacy. Okay, it is now Leviathan. Discard. They are going to target B. So this column here. And 1. They can't target 1. Not yet. 1. Can you guys hear any background music? I don't think you can. It's very low. Okay. So they are still targeting B. I just need to continue flipping until they target either 2 or 3. So they're going to target C. Nope, not C. They're going to target B2 with 4. That can be there. So then they take control of 2. And they take control of B. Great. Love that for me. Yes, I hear music. I hear it. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. All right. Did I discard one of their thingy-mabobs? Because I did gain one last. And they've already had 2 turns. Or maybe even 3 turns. I think I did discard one. Okay, my turn now. So as of right now, I only have brown and silver. I already have control of both 4 and D. So like I can place this one here, but that's just gonna get me control of 4 and D, which I already have control of. So I think I'm gonna save that one for now. And then I only have silver and gray 7s. So could place this 7 here. Can't place either of them here. And I could only place the brown 7 here, but I don't really want that. I already have control of that, so maybe I do. Maybe I put... I feel like that's like such a jump though, from 2 to 7. And then the only other card that I would be able to place here is another 7, which is very unlikely. But that would gain me control of both B and 3. No, that's fine. I'm going to place the 7 here. 5 plus 2 is 7. So I do get a spark. I hear the music. Okay, thank you, Stefan. So I do get a spark. And then I'm going to take control of C. And then I already have control of 1. So that is that. Leviathan's turn. They're going to discard. Ooh, that's a good call, actually. I watched Alex from Board Game Co. He did a review of this, and he did mention the whole, like, kind of screwing over your opponents by playing, like, crazy jumps and cards, or playing, like, a 2 on one side and a 2 on the other side. So the only things you can play in between those 2 2s are more 2s. So it kind of limits your opponents to what they can play. So that actually would be a good idea. That's interesting. Okay, so I have already done my turn, and I've already discarded a spark. So no going back now, but duly noted. The AI is going to target C, which there is 1 empty spot, so that's where they're going to go. But I will say, no, there's 5 empty spots, so we're not flipping over to the other side yet. But there's 5 empty spots. If ever there is 4 or less, that is when we flip over to the other side. But they are going to target this spot right here, the only empty spot in C, and they are going to put, can't place that, so that's 1. Boom, can't place that, 2. Boom. 4s to 6s, can't place that. And lastly, boom. 4s, nope, can't place that either. Look at that. The AI cannot place anything. Screwage, as he likes to call it. Yep. Good old screwage. So, fortunately for us, the AI was not able to place anything there. So, do I want to do what I was going to do? I think I do, because that actually will get me a spark as well. So I'm going to place this 7 here. That's going to be 5 plus 2 equals 7, so I get another spark. Nice, got him to waste a spark. Heck to the yes. So I get a spark there, and then I also am going to take control of both B and 3. Woohoo! Okay. And then I believe draw a gear card or re-enter round. I think I'm going to spend 2 spark cards, or 2 sparks, to get a new contraption. Oh, that's unfortunate. So with this situation, both of my contraption cards need a 4, but obviously the most that I can get per round is 1 4. So I'm only going to be able to put the 4 on one or the other of these. So one of them I'm going to be able to possibly get 9 victory points, but the other one is going to only get me 5 victory points. Stacy. Can't place that. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what the dun 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 dun. Can't place that. My AI has been getting so lucky. Hits on every space. Aw, dang. That's not fun, Stefan. All right, so that is everything for my turn. I did spend 2 of my sparks to gain a new contraption, but it is now the AI. They're going to spend, or the Leviathan, they're going to spend a spark, and they are going to, there is now 4, so we are going to flip it over to this side. Okay. Sorry, identify target column. Flip contraption cards until column shown has, my thing is I always get confused with the more than and less than symbols. Bless me. I always get confused with the more than and less than. So I believe this has more than or equal to, or one or more potential target spaces. Any space that AI does not control, both row and column. Okay. 4 or more. No, 1 or more. Or is it 1 or less? Yeah. The card says more than 1 potential target space. Meep, bless you. Thank you so much. Were you able to download the revised solo reference card for easier reference? I did not know there was a revised one. The one that you sent me. This guy. Where did it... Is this the revised one? Let me know. Did I flip over one already? I don't think I did. More than or equal to 1. Perfect. Think MC Hammer, Jenna. Can't place that. That was for Stefan. Sorry, Jenna, I mailed you the same. Okay. Yep. All right, so flip over this guy. He is going to target D. So there are 2 potential spaces there, but he can also, I need to remember, he can also cover up things if he wants to. So then he is going to target D1. So he's going to target this empty space here, and he is going to place right here a 2. Can't place a 2. So that's 1. Boom. I feel like the only thing that he's going to be able to place here is another 7. So if he doesn't pull a 7, he's not going to be able to place. Boom. Nope. Last one, if it's not a 7. Oh, it would be a freaking 7. No. Dang it. Okay, so unfortunately, he does take control of 1 and D. Sad day. Sad day for Jenna. But thankfully, I do have this 1, so I can take back control of my D. Good Lord. But also, I would love to get another gear card. So I'm going to discard a spark, and I'm going to get a new gear card. Okay. And unfortunately, that does not help me whatsoever unless I want to discard. Oh, no, never mind. I don't have enough to place on top. Okay, so I spent a spark to get a card, but it's not going to help me anyways. So I will place this 1 here. That is not going to get me a spark, sadly, but it is going to gain me control back of D. All right. I would love to ultimately get control of A here, but I don't think that's possible because I don't have enough spark. Yeah, and that wouldn't work. Can't place it there. Can't place it there because there's already a blue. Can't place it there because there's already a blue. So there is no chance of me getting that. Jenna, I've been showing restraint on the D today. Me, good. Are you giggling at the D? Just, you know, constant. Dirty mind. Okay, so that's everything for me. I cannot place anything else, sadly. I only have one spark, so I guess on my next turn I can use this spark to get another gear card if I wanted. See if I can place something out and get lucky. But it is now Leviathan, so they're going to discard one of their sparks. They are going to reveal that they are targeting A, so they're going to target A. There is one open spot here, so they are going to place there. And what are they going to place? They are going to place Can they place that? They cannot. Ha 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 ha. I did do that right, correct, Kirk? There is one open spot, so they directly go to that one first. Or can they possibly place on one of the other ones? And do I have to flip over another contraption card? Or is it just that they are going to replace one of the cards or put a card over top another card if there is no open spot? They won't auto-target. Okay. So we do have to flip over another one. I think that's what the difference is between the one side of the AI's turn and the other side. Is once there is 4 or less open spaces, you're going to flip over a card. That's going to be the target column, but then they're not necessarily going to target empty spots. They are going to target whatever card or whatever number is on here. So they are going to target 1. So they are actually going to cover up this 1 here, which no, they're not, because they already have control of both of those. So that means I then flip over another one. Yes. Okay. The key is looking for empty. The key is looking for empty versus any. They count any space when there are less than equal to 4 empty spaces. They count empty space when there is more than 4. Okay, gotcha. Hello, Tim. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that means that I flipped over that card. They would target 1, but they will not target 1 because they already control those. So we're going to flip over another one. They will not target this one because they already control both of those. They are going to target 3. So they are going to target 3. We already know that this card is a 6 and they cannot place that there. I think the only thing that they can place here is a 7 again. So hopefully they just don't get any 7s. Heck to the yes, you don't get to put anything there. Do. There we go. So that means that it is back to me. Do I want to? They have 2 turns left. So I think, do I want to spend a spark? Do I want to spend a spark to get another card? So if I spend another spark, I do at least get to keep that for the next round. So I'm going to spend a spark to gain another gear card. We got a 6. And of course it's a brown 6, and I can't place brown in either of these 2. So the only thing I have here is a 3, but I can't place it here because this is a 4, 4, blank 6. So unfortunately, there is nothing that I can do here. So I am going to have to pass. So we're going to flip my card sideways. I will say that I did not use my special ability that round. So at the end of this round, I will be getting a spark. So that's nice for not using. But now we're going to do Leviathan's turn. So we're going to discard their spark, and they are going to target B. Get out of here. They're going to target B. And what spot are they targeting? 3. Great. They will most likely get both of those. So that's unfortunate. Oopsie. So they're going to target B3. And honestly, they're most likely going to get it. Yes. So that is good because it's a 2, 2, and then a 5. There's no other browns there. So they are going to take control of both B and 3. This is not good, everyone. This is not good at all. Yeah, and I can't re-enter because I don't have a spark. If I, after he placed this one, noticed that I could then place something here, I could actually spend a spark to come back into the round and place and like have a turn, but unfortunately I don't have any sparks. Also, that didn't really change what I could place, so that is everything for the AI. They are going to spend this to place this here, I will say. So that is the end of their playing because they would have to spend a spark in order to layer. I'm assuming this is just towards Stefan, right, Kirk? So that's everything for that round. So we are all done. We are then going to go through and collect all of our things, which unfortunately, so I have D and C. I control those. C I cannot use for anything. D I can use for that contraption there. The AI is going to get B and A. They are also going to get, oh my gosh, 1, 2, and 3. So they are getting quite a bit. And then I'm also going to get 4. Place that here. So with this situation, I was only able to get 1 onto this one because I wasn't able to get control of A. And then also because I could only get 1 of the 4s, I decided not to. It would make more sense for me to do it this way, I do believe, because, oh wait, no. Would it make more sense for me to do it the other way? Because it's either I get 4 victory points for each of them, but if I put both of them onto one card, it is 9 victory points, I believe. Yes, so it actually makes more sense for me to put them both on one card. Because if I put them both on separate cards, that would only get me 4 and 4. So that'd get me 8 victory points. Whereas if I put them both onto this one, it's going to get me 9 victory points. Okay. So then this one here is just empty. I did not get anything on that. So I'm just going to place it underneath one of the other cards. All of these are going to go back to neutral. And we are going to move in to the last round. This is a great puzzle. I'm enjoying this very much. Okay. No, you guys are good. You're fine. I'm used to people having conversations in chat, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me doing something wrong. And because I didn't use my special ability, I do gain 1 spark back. And this round, since I have 2 cards that I'm bringing over into the next round, I'm going to have 7 cards to play off of, which is really nice. So hopefully this round I'll be able to get quite a few of these controlled by the end. All right. Place these here. I do gain a contraption card. So I'm going to need to take control of A and 3. Okay. And then I'm going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to place here, 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 and here. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets added to my hand. And then because this is the last round, the Leviathan is going to have 8 sparks at the beginning of this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. What's your score compared to the Leviathan right now? So I currently have 18. No, 9 times 3 is 18, 27, 30. I think I have 31 currently. 9 times 3, 27 plus 4. So I have 31, and they have, let's see what they have. So each of the goods that they, or parts that they are gaining are 4 each. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 equals, oh boy. So the AI currently has 32 and I have 31. Dude, I'm stressed now. Kirk, why did you have to make me count up my points? I'm stressed. All right, well then. So I do have a pretty good hand, actually. Aside from the fact that I have no 7s, but I think that's fine. I have lots of 2s and 3s, and then 6s. I'm just kidding, Kirk. You're good. Jenna, just give us permission to chat about anything there. So, who else has a cat? We are trying to name a cat and can't agree on any names. My kids have been calling her Fuzzy for a month now. Oh no. Okay, so moving into this round. All right, so I need to take control of A and 3. And I need to remember, I need to use my ability of being able to use 2 cards. So because I have a lot of 2s and 3s, what I'm thinking might be a good idea is to just be crazy and put a 2 here. Just like what Alex kind of did in his video. This is a 2, and then I would place a 2 here. So the only things that the AI could place into these 2 spots would be 2s. So I think that would be pretty funny. So I could place this 2 here. I will say I only have one other 2. So maybe do I place a 3 here? Because then the only thing the AI can play here is a 2 or a 3. So like, yes, that's a little bit more likely, but not very likely. Aw, I've been pushing Francine. Aw. No pressure, Jenna, but you're behind. Step it up. You got this, Jenna. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. I got this. Gertrude. Gertrude. Why are we naming this cat so many funny little names? I will say, though, actually, you know what? If I play this 2 here, 4 minus 2 is 2, so I would gain a spark. I would gain a spark. I think I might do it. I might just do it, okay? I think it might be fun. So I'm going to place this 2 here. I will, with my tinker, get a spark, and then I'm going to take control of both A and 3. All right, that's me. The AI is going to go. He's going to spend a spark. He's going to target C. He's going to target, guys. The AI is taking a target run. I wonder if I am supposed to reshuffle in the one that I didn't get. That's my second choice. I do like Gertrude. What would be the like nickname? Trude? Hey, little Trude. Our AI component is always named Myron, a stuffed bunny doll we have, or Lord Pickles. That's so funny. I'd go with Lizzie or Izzy. Aw, Izzy's cute. She may be getting used to Z at this point. Yeah, true, because she's been calling it Fuzzy, so maybe Lizzie. Gert. True. What's up, True? Okay, so we know that the AI is going to be targeting C, and then they will be doing 3. Okay, so they're targeting here, which let's see if they actually get it. They have to play a 2, and it can't be a yellow 2. So we got a 3. Nope. We got a 6. No. We got a 7. Nope. Can't do that one. We got a 3. Got him. We got him. Gertie. Aw, Gertie's cute. All right, so the AI has wasted their turn. Get wrecked. It's now back to me. I do have 2, whatever they're called, sparks. Let's see what I can do here. I do want to keep my 2 to place in one of these 2 spots. Do I have a 4? I do not have a 4. So I don't really think there's a lot of options for me for sparking at this point. So I think I'm just going to go for taking control of some things. So I'm going to place this 6 here. 6 and 2, nothing matches with the 6. So I'm just going to take control of 4. And I'm also going to take control of D. All right. Did I want to also play another card? Because I could do that if I wanted. Do I want to? I could actually like play, if I played this 5 here, the AI would have to play a 4 or 5 here. If I played the 5 here, maybe not. I'm gonna keep it for later. I'm not gonna do my special ability yet. Okay, so we'll go back to Leviathan. They are going to target B. Okay. B1. Can't do that. So they're going to target B2. Okay. B2 right here. I swear, because I was going to place a 5 here. I'm going to be so sad if they actually weren't able to play a 7. So they wouldn't have been able to play that, but they can play it now. So this actually goes... What was it again? It was B. Okay. So they've really screwed me over now. Let me just tell you. So they're going to place this 7 here. So it is going to be going up. They're going to take control of 2. And they're going to take control of B. So that's kind of screwed me over to what I can play in these 2 spots, which is really unfortunate. So I definitely should have played that 5. That sucks. But whatever. Whatever. So it's back to me. I could play... Could play my 3 here. Could also play this 3 here. 7, 2. I could actually play the 5 here if I wanted as well. Nope, just kidding. The only thing that would allow me to tinker would be a 1. That'd be a 4. Can't place the 5 here. 4 and 4, can't do anything. Don't really want to place my 2 here. I think I'm going to play the 3 here. Sure. And then that takes control of B. Okay. Yeah, honestly, this game would make a solid app. It's a great puzzly card game. I think it'd be really good. You were talking to an app developer about it. It was going to cost $5K at a minimum, and I don't have the financial stamina for that. Yeah, that's a lot. No kidding, that's a lot of sales just to break even. I don't blame you. Yeah, that's a ton. All right, so took control there. It is now Leviathan. So we're gonna spend one of those. They are going to target D, okay, and 2. So they're going to be placing in D2, which they've kind of screwed themselves over as well. So the only thing that they're going to be able to place here is a 7. So, nope, 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 and nope. Ha 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 ha. You don't get to place anything, Leviathan. All right, so so I don't know how exactly I am going to be able to take. I could take control of C. Oh, I could take control of C and 1 if I wanted. Place this guy here. I think I'm going to do that. It's not going to get me any sparks, but that's going to allow me to take control of both C and 1. Bam. Okay. So I will say that there are some cards that I can still place. I can still place this 6 here. I can still place this 3 here. And I can also place this 2 here. So I still have placement in different spots, which is great. The Leviathan only currently controls 1 place, which is pretty awesome. So I think I'm going to stick to holding on to these sparks until kind of like the last second. And then if I have sparks left over, I'll grab myself another contraption card. All right. Discard. Boom. There's still more than 4 spots open. So we are going to flip over this. They are going to target C. And they're either going to target C2 or 3. C3. So they're going to target this spot right here, which again has to be a 2. And it can't be a yellow 2 or a green 2, which the green 2 is already placed here. So hopefully they can't find a 2. Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. Oh God. Boom. Heck to the yeah. This Leviathan is just wasting his sparks. Just waste. Waste them all, please. All right, so the only crappy thing is all of the places that I'm going to be placing these things are in spots that I already have control over. So that's the unfortunate thing. Okay. So this is not going to allow me to spark anything, but I could place this 2 here. I already control 3 and B, so that's not going to change anything. I could place this 3 here. It's not going to get me a spark either. And I already control A and 4. And then I can place this 6 here. Again, that's not going to allow me to spark anything either. And I already control both of those. So let's do the yellow 2 here. Sure. It's not going to change anything. I already control those, so that is my turn. Back to Leviathan. Boom. I can see the whole strategy of trying to like block the AI from things because he's going through these turns not being able to place anything. So you could pass and come back as needed. So explain to me, Kirk, I guess like that would be to like not place any cards, but would it make sense for me to pass? Like what would that strategically allow me to do? Because then I would have to spend sparks, right, to get back in. If I still have cards to place, oh, I guess if I would then be able to kind of wait until the AI got control of things. That's the strategic play there. Because like right now, all of the cards that I'm going to be placing are not going to allow me to gain control of anything. So I could pass, wait for the Leviathan to take control of things so then I could take the control back. That is a strategy right there. Yeah. But then would it be better for me to spend my sparks on another contraption? That's my thing, is I only have 2 sparks. If I spend those on contraptions, I'm not going to be able to pass and then come back in. But if I pass and come back in, I'm not going to have enough to buy another contraption. Is having more contraptions better? Or is kind of taking the control and not allowing them to have parts better? Ooh. The strategy. Okay. So, is it me now? Or is it the AI? I think it might be Leviathan now. I think I got a little bit distracted. Can someone tell me if it's Leviathan or me? You could wait on spending them. Can discard 2 cards for another spark. Good call. So maybe I don't play this card here and I just pass. I think it might be the Leviathan. That's actually a good call. Maybe I will do that. Because I do believe that having sparks at the end of the round or at the end of the game also gets you victory points. So I think I'm going to pass. We are going to go back to Leviathan. They are going to target A. All right. AI's turn. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Brian. And they are going to either target 4 or 1. So they are currently going to target 4. Okay. So they have to do a 3, 2, or 1. And it can't be yellow or teal. Okay. Flip. Well, there we go. So they are going to take control of 4, and they're going to take control of A. So this is probably the worst case scenario on my behalf, because I guess I can play this 3 here. Okay. I'm still passing. I'm still going to wait a little bit. Okay. With having 2 contraptions, I only have 1 contraption actually. I will ask, if I wasn't able to complete this one on the last round, am I still working to get it for this round? Or does it, like, you can't complete it? I'm pretty sure, because I didn't put any on that card. Each player may build any of their contraptions that require parts that they claim this round. To do so, reveal the contraption card and place one or both. Okay, so I think I actually might be working. Yes, it rolls over. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, sadly... Oh, yeah, okay. So I don't think I want another contraption card then. Unfortunately, that means that I'm not going to be able to fully do both of them because they both require A, which is unfortunate. But at least I can go for either or, you know? All right, so I'm going to still be passing. The AI, there is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left. So we're still working on the same side. They are going to target C. So they do have 2 open spots. And we're going to have to reshuffle these. Yeah, so you can try to build the bicycle this round. Unfortunately, it doubles up on A part. Yep, that's unfortunate. I just jumped on. I'm curious about this game. Is it mathy? Kerf, it is not really mathy. Like, the only math that you're doing is very simple math, where basically if I place here, I'm going to look at the cards that are closest to it going up, down, left, right. And then if any of those cards add or subtract to the card that I placed down, I would gain a spark. So for example, if I placed a 5 here, I would trigger a spark because 7 minus 2 is 5. I could also do a 4 here and gain a spark, so because it's 7 minus 3. And then there are 9s in the game. In a solo game, you do not play with the 9s or the 8s. But if I placed a 9 here on a multiplayer game, I would also trigger a spark because 9 plus 2 equals, or 7 plus 2 equals 9. So that's really the only math part of it. The other thing is just all rows are going to be ascending or descending, and then all columns are going to be one of each color. So there's not too much math. There's just like very simple plus or minus small number math. But there is quite a bit of strategy though. Looking at this game, you wouldn't think there's like a ton of strategy, but the strategy in this is deep, y'all. And there's even a little bit of like mind play in it too, which I think is very cool. Oops, I've been playing with those numbers. Yep. In a 2-player and a solo game, you have to take out the 8s and 9s. I gotta sign off. I need to get out and take a walk. Get my winds moving to oppose my midday sloth mode. Sounds good, Stacy. Have a good walk. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. All right, so he is targeting C, like I said, and he's either gonna target 2 or 3. Can't target 1. Boom. Can't target 4. Boom. Can't target 1. Boom. 2. So the AI is going to target C2, and it has to be a 7. So I think he's probably going to waste his spark here as well. So nope. 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 And nope. Ha ha ha. Mwahaha, I figured out the strategy. Well, actually, you know what's funny? The AI actually did this, which is a little bit funny. That's very funny. Because he did that to himself. Leviathan, you did it to yourself. Okay, so I think I am going to use one of my sparks to come back in. Because once the AI uses his last one here, he's going to have to pass on his next turn. So, or should I wait one more turn? Nah, I'm going to come back in now. Boom. No, maybe I should wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait one more turn. Because I just need to check like the like whole. Because if he takes one more turn, it would then come back to me one more time. I could have the option to come back in, and it'd go back to him. He would have 0. He would pass. Okay. Because then after he passes, I wouldn't have the ability. Leviathan heard you wanted to play easy mode and chose to play the 7 there. He heard me. Okay, so I'm going to wait to go back in until he takes his last turn. Okay, so he's going to discard this guy here. He's going to target D. So he's going to target one of these 2 spots here. And it's either going to be 1 or 2. So he's going to do 2. This poor Leviathan. So he's targeting D2. And unfortunately, he has to get a 7 again. So 1, 2. He did get a 7, but it's a blue 7. He can't play a blue 7 there because there's already a blue in that column. Ha ha ha. What the heck? That's not the right one. I'm like, what is that card? Let's see. Boom. No, he can play it. Shoot. No, that is, I guess that's okay. It's not great. It's not great. Do I still have my 6? I do have my 6. Okay. Well, he does play the 7 here. He does actually gain a spark. Shoot! No, this stupid Leviathan. So the AI is going to gain a spark. No, he's not. He's not going to gain a spark. I, for some reason, was looking at this. But 7 and 2 does not plus or minus to 7. So we're good. He does not get a spark, but he does gain control of D. And he's already in control of 2. So that's that. Okay. This poor Leviathan. Okay, so I'm going to spend one of my sparks. And I'm going to come back into the round. I still have my special ability. So I could actually play 2 cards in order to gain control of a few things. I'm not going to be able to play here, so I'm not going to be able to gain control of this. The AI does have control of this, but I could actually decide if I wanted to, I could discard, I could actually discard a card in order to have 2 sparks and then spend those 2 sparks in order to place and gain control of both A and 4. Because I don't really have use of this card. I am going to be able to play it there, but I already have control of both of these, so it's kind of pointless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this gear card. That's going to gain me a spark. And then I'm going to spend 2 sparks in order to play this card here. That is correct, or I can play it there because it's a 3. And there's also no blue in this column, so that actually gains me control of both 4 and A. And then I'm going to use my special ability in order to play this 6 here. And that actually gets me control of D. Ha ha ha. Is it discard 2 cards? Oh no. Is it discard 2 cards? Please, Lord. No, it's discard 2 cards. No. Is it 2 cards? Let me see here. Gain a spark. Discard 2 gear cards. No. Shoot. Okay, so that's fine. I will just not play this one. I will not use my special ability to play 2 cards. I'm just going to play the 1 card and discard this one as the second. Oh, yeah, it's discard 2 cards, guys. So that wasn't actually as like amazing of a turn as I wanted it to be, but I was still able to gain control of both 4 and A, which is good. Because both of those I'm going to need for this card here. Getting those sparks can be very important. I really suck at getting those sparks. Yeah. No, Brian, you were totally right. You didn't have to retract your message. You were right. I needed to discard 2 cards. So I did discard 2 cards instead of playing both of them out. So I do get a spark at the end of the game for not using my special ability, which is nice. Okay, so that is everything for me. I can no longer do anything. The Leviathan can no longer do anything either. He doesn't have any sparks. So that is the end of the 3rd round. So the Leviathan is going to gain this guy. I'm going to gain this, this, and this. And then the Leviathan's going to gain that. And then I'm going to gain this, this, and this. So I'm going to be able to do 4 and A. And I'm also going to be able to do 3. I unfortunately cannot do A, but I do gain these 3 for victory points here. All right. So I think that is everything for the game. Because I didn't use my special ability, I gain a spark, which is going to get me some victory points at the end of the game. All right. So then, counting up points. End of the game. So the AI is going to get 4 victory points per part that they have. And then obviously I am going to gain victory points for everything that I have. I like how you used your name in the example, Kirk. Kirk's final score is 25 points. Good job, Kirk. Okay, so endgame scoring is completed contraptions, 4 victory points for each contraption card with only 1 part on it, 9 victory points for each contraption card with both parts on it. Unused parts are going to be 2 victory points. Remaining sparks are going to be 1 victory point. So I'm going to add up all that I have here. Let me get my calculator out. Let's do mine first. So I have 4 times 9, because I have 4 contraption cards that have both of them on it. And then I have plus 4 for 1 contraption card that only has 1 part on it. And then I have 5 leftover parts. So that is plus 10. So 2 per contraption, or 2 per part. 2 victory points per part. And then I also gain, is it 1 victory point per spark? 1 point per spark. So plus 1 for my leftover spark. So I have an ending score of 51. Which I think is pretty gosh darn good, let me tell you. So that's everything for me, 51. And then the AI has, how many parts do you have, AI? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And each of those are 10. So the AI has 40 and I have 51. Woo! Good gear work. Your 2-play was crucial on last round. Bro, that was so good. Yeah, that really was. Because if I wasn't able to get control of both A and D, I wouldn't have had this card here. And that would have been minus 9 for me and plus 8 for the AI. So that actually got me the win. Because I was able to go back in and grab that control there. Oh my god. That was great. Oh, that was a freaking fun game. Kirk, thank you so much for sending this over and allowing me to showcase it here on the channel. Guys, if you haven't gone and checked out Gearworks over on Kickstarter, definitely go check it out. I haven't played it multiplayer yet, but I do really want to play this multiplayer. I feel like this would be a great one multiplayer. It has that fun puzzle aspect that I love in a game, but also at the same time, it allows for a lot of player interaction, which I think is very cool. I got 40 and Leviathan had 39 in my game. Yes, Stefan. Good job. So yeah, final thoughts on this. I really enjoyed this. As someone that loves Sudoku puzzles, fun fact about me, I pretty much play Sudoku like almost every night before I go to bed. I have a Sudoku like puzzle thing on my Nintendo Switch. So I'm always playing Sudoku before I go to bed. I just love it. So this whole like having the different colors in the columns and the numbers in the rows and then like taking control of the rows and columns in order to get those different parts, I think is very fun. So definitely check it out if you're looking for a good solo game. Once I got kind of a good feel for Leviathan, the AI, it definitely started to be a little bit more smooth for sure. I will say the AI takes a little bit to kind of get the hang of, but once you do, it's easy sailing from there. But yeah, great solo puzzle, obviously I can't say a great multiplayer game yet because I haven't played a multiplayer, but I can see it being really good multiplayer. Like I said, combining the whole like puzzly aspect as well as all of like the player interactions. So yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. You're welcome, Jenna. Thanks for showing it off on your channel. No problem, Kirk. I'm happy I did because like I said, I actually really enjoyed that. So yeah, like I said, definitely go check it out. Nightbot has put a link in the chat to go and check out the Kickstarter. Yeah, with the Kickstarter campaign, they are, you get a free playmat with your purchase of the game. And the game is only, what, $29, Kirk? Which is like a fantastic price for sure. Is it $29 for the deluxe edition? Because the deluxe edition does come with like these nice wooden gear tokens, which are really nice. Sudoku is fun. Yeah, I freaking love Sudoku. I will say I'm like pretty stinking good at Sudoku. I can finish a pretty difficult Sudoku puzzle in like a solid 3 minutes. Correct, $29 for the deluxe game. Plus, you get the playmat for free. And that's like a $20 playmat there for free. So amazing, amazing deal. Definitely go and check it out if you have not already, if this is something that you think is a good fit for you. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you have a good rest of your Wednesday. I won't be live streaming this coming Sunday because I will be in Toronto all weekend for Breakout Con. So I'm leaving on Friday morning and I'm going to be playing games all Friday, all Saturday, all Sunday. I am so excited. You guys have no idea. Breakout Con is my favorite like local con, and it's once a year, and I've been looking forward to it for a really long time. So I will be vlogging my Breakout Con weekend. There's also a bring and buy, so I'm selling some stuff, and then I'm hoping to find some really good deals at the bring and buy. I've been saving up some money to buy some stuff at the bring and buy, so I'm excited to show you guys what I find there. Hoping to find some games that I've been trying to get for a while. So yeah, like I said, I'm selling some stuff there. I have been selling some stuff over the last few weeks, and kind of saving up some money to have a good haul of some games that I've been trying to find. So yeah, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. It's so much fun. But yeah, if you are going to Breakout Con and you see me, please say hello. I would love to meet you and hang out, possibly play a game. And yeah, thank you all again so much. Kirk, thank you so much again for sending over Gearworks. I will definitely be bringing it this weekend to play with some people. So yeah, love you guys so much, and I will see you in some content a little bit later this week. Bye, friends.